Hello, welcome to Tax School, ITC training. I wanted to welcome you guys. I had to move stuff around to get some light because it's dark outside, and my room is not really made for doing this. So we're gonna start today with saying hello. Hi Terry. Hi Josh. I know I haven't been here. I can explain. I needed a break. Um, I've been pumping and pumping and pumping the tax stuff, and I just took a week off. So I may do this from time to time just to catch a break because now we're in the middle of our training of the two of the training at work. January the 1st is going to be our day, and we will go from there. So I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to write down why you want to be a tax pro. What's in it for you? What does it mean for you to be a tax pro? Is it something you always wanted to do? Is it something that you're planning on doing? And is it something that you just want to get into because of the money? Or is it a client, establishing clientele, learning people, meeting people, um, something you can do till you retire? Um, which is what my plan is. I have to wear this. I have calls coming in. So let's see. I got stuff all over the place. It's popping my hair out. So I'm going to start with why. Why do you want to be a tax pro? And I'm going to post this. This is all posted to my Facebook, Tax School Tutoring, ITC free. But I'm going to be asking some questions about why you want to get into this. If you pass this test, and you will, you guys got this, you're going to rock it. But when you pass this test, what does it mean for you? What's your up view? And what could you tell the next people who want to be a tax pro? Could you do what I'm doing right now and pay it forward and help them out? You guys know the questions. You guys are going to learn the answers. We've went over so many things, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Okay. All right, here we go. What is not a condition a taxpayer must meet to claim the injured spouse? What is not a condition? I want to see your responses to that. I've got other ones we're going to do, and I'm going to post these, just like I said, on Facebook in case I'm going too fast. But I decided to turn it up a notch because you guys got some stuff coming your way, and you want to make sure that you're going to do this, and we're going to make sure that it's done right. So, to qualify for the head of household filing status, the taxpayer must provide over 50% of the cost of maintaining the household. Which of the following expenses is excluded, which means you cannot do when determining the cost of maintaining the household? Rent, utilities, food consumed away from the home, upkeep and repairs. What would be the logical answer to that? Ask yourself. This is my household. I'm claiming head of household. I take care of all these kids. What can I not claim? I can't claim my rent, utilities, upkeep and repairs, or food consumed away from the home. What would be the logical conclusion? Let's go to the next one. I wrote down a few of these. Some of them I'm not going to do because they're a little bit too advanced, but some of them you'll need to know. Qualified expenses for the adoption credit include all the following except What? What does it not accept for qualified expenses for the adoption credits? What can you not claim? You might want to check into that. Which statement is true? I can't sit still today. I'm so fidgety. It's cold. It's icky here. I'm trying to stay warm. Um, let's move on. One more thing I want you to look at is regarding claiming the residential energy efficient property credit for 2020. So, residential energy efficient property credit. Take a look at that. That will be one of your questions. I'm not going to give you the answer. Not. But we'll talk about it more in detail. So, interest from which source is usually tax exempt on the federal return? No, I didn't say non-tax exempt. And I didn't say all the time. I said usually tax exempt on the federal return. Interest from which source is usually tax exempt on the federal return? Is it a corporate bond, a certificate of deposit, municipal bond, or U.S. Treasury obligations? Now, keep in mind, some of these questions are very, very tricky. Very tricky. And they are meant to trick you up. So, again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Interest from which source is usually tax exempt on the federal return? Not the state, the federal. Corporate bond, certificate of deposit, municipal bond, U.S. Treasury obligations. I'm going to go through a couple more here. This is one we've been talking about, the Schedule A, but I'm not going to go there. This one's too much. Too much. Here's a quickie little question. Little piece of trivia. A taxpayer who receives a Schedule K-1 Form 1041 is typically what? What do they do? What do they do? Something to think about. I'm not going to go there. Okay, this one, we've been talking about military and clergy. So how is the clergy housing allowance treated for tax purposes? That's a question that you need to figure out. Is it for active clergy, for all clergy, or for active clergy the amounts are included in the gross income for self-employment and income taxes? And the next one, what is the best method? It's the next question. What is the best method to determine fair rental value of a furnished parsonage home? Two questions, and I'm going to post these on Facebook. These are good for you. Clergy. How is the clergy allowance treated for tax purposes? And what is the best method to determine fair rental value of a furnished parsonage home? I'll post those. I'm going to post those to Facebook. And I think I'm going to stop there. We're going to keep this a little bit shorter. Is there anything else I want to look at? Okay. This is a quickie, and it'll be the last one from my series of questions. Rideshare drivers will report all income and expenses on which form? A Schedule A, Schedule C, Form 1040, Form 2106. Um, Again, rideshare drivers will report all income and expenses on which form? Schedule A, Schedule C, Form 1040, or Form 2106. We're going to stop there. One thing I want to talk to you about, we were talking about interest and dividends. There's so many things out there that you need to learn. Don't worry. Don't let it get to you. Do the basics. Don't worry about, let's not worry about um, interest from 2022, 24. Don't let it throw you. Stick to the basics. Basic foundation, basic answers. Same thing with dividends. Some of the questions revolved around interest and dividends will be as basic as they possibly can get. Like definition of interest dividends, where they belong, where they're going to be filed, what is a dividend, what is interest, what kind of interest are theirs. Just like we were talking about IRS, what kind of IRAs are there? 401k, 403b. What is there? What does it stand for? Keep reading, keep your journey, but ask yourself, even if you don't pass this test, you can take it again the following year and you still have a job wherever you're applying your test. I mean, no matter what company, if you get in there and you try, but you know what? Keep in mind, let's pass this thing. Um, Keep asking me questions, and privately I will get back to you. You guys have my email. I've been getting tons of emails. But keep asking them. TinaPsych@yahoo.com. I don't mind. This is the time of year, and it's getting closer to when you need to buckle down. Um, if you're in high school and you're graduating for your finals, this would be the same thing. Um, but remember, your finals in high school was what? Math, English, reading? This is reading. Read your content, read everything we talked about, rewatch the videos, read your clients. Your clients are what going to help you get through this. Your client is what's going to do the role reversals. Sit yourself at your kitchen table, pretend you're talking to Jade Smith, who we talked about, and Jade Smith is feeding you this information. Now, the simulation software you should have been through about now. That depends on your company, which company that you work for, what kind of software. But same thing. I mean, if you're doing a scenario, say like, I'm just going to throw one out there really quick. Wanda Davis has two kids, both twins, age 7, and she's married. And between her and her husband, they make about 50,000 a year. You know, ask yourself, can they claim child tax credit? Um, what if one doesn't want to file with the other one? I mean, what if Wanda doesn't want to file with her husband? What would be the better options? That's what you should be asking yourself to do. So we're going to cut it short today because I am all over the place, and I promise to get back to you soon. I got a couple more things to do, and by Thursday we can get this back online, and I'm going to get more into the questions, and I'm going to post those, and we're going to get back to interest and dividends, and I'm going to have 3 new scenarios for you to do. And these 3 new scenarios are going to be very complicated. There's going to be more than one answer. And you're going to have to figure out, dig deep to figure out what is the right mind of this scenario. So we will have those. So you guys have a beautiful day. Peace out. And if I went too fast, I apologize. It's been a crazy week, so I'm going to have to do a lot of catching up. And I wanted to say thank you and peace out. You will get this. Doing taxes shouldn't be hard. Have a good one.